Hey folks, this is Ben Yessel. How's it going? I am completely exhausted. I'm I'm about ready to go to bed here. So, but I thought I'd at least make one video here and talk about a few things. Um, so as you guys have probably been following some of my videos, um, yeah, I've had some dietary changes a little bit. Um, anyway, so yeah, very low carb right now. But so instead of sweet stuff or fruit, with the exception of maybe berries and small amounts, honestly, the foods that I'm looking forward to the most are foods like pork, but certain kinds of pork, which, technically speaking, I probably shouldn't have too much pork, but it's that's better. It's not as bad as some things right now for me, but fatty fish like salmon and tartar sauce all over it and everything. Eggs, pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught salmon, that sort of thing. Just fish in general that are not overcooked, nice and juicy, right? And dark chicken, by the way, dark turkey. Other than that stuff, I mentioned pork a little bit. Bacon is not the greatest stuff still for me right now, but it's I'm having having it here and there. A little bit of beef, sure. Grass-fed stuff, but it's a lot of that's a lot of the food that I'm looking forward to. Also, to a certain extent, things like olives and cashews and stuff, sure, but yeah, also the fatty. Well, oh, I don't know. Well, you get the idea, but it's not. It's not. It's just not sweet. And then the one sweet type of food that I guess doesn't seem to affect me as much is kind of a like vanilla bean ice cream with whipped topping on it. So it doesn't really have very much sugar, more fat, that sort of thing. And yeah, I mean, whenever I have something sweet, on rare occasions, it's like, whoa, kind of, you know, I can, it's powerful, it's strong. And so I can only, really only have stuff like that, very small amounts. Um, but I have been on this very low carb diet for nearly 2 months now. And it's different. It's very different. Um, but yeah, it's the right way to go, I think. Anyway, um, that was mostly what I wanted to say, I guess. It's just that, if you go to a restaurant right now, everything is just weird with COVID-19. But it's like what I look for. Get this. If I'm going, I think I'm gonna go to an Asian restaurant tomorrow. Honestly, like it's like meat or chicken, or whatever you get, and vegetables, so like salad. They give you salad. Cause I don't do rice, and so it's just I mean, don't get me. I still go for that. If I want pork, man, it's hard to beat teriyaki places that way. The way they do pork and stuff. So, but it's just I've had some. I don't know if you guys have got these little messages, by the way, on Yelp and stuff, saying to support your local restaurants and local businesses, and I already do that kind of, but it's like, um, one of the reasons why we like restaurants is because we don't want to have to cook for ourselves all the time. yes, I mean, if we do enjoy cooking for ourselves, we want to do that, and it's cheaper. That's probably the biggest thing, and also we get to pick, we get to choose what we put on our stuff, right? Kinda. We still pick what we want in restaurants, but we don't really have, absolute control over what goes in it. But we can ask what's in it and stuff. So anyway, but it's nice to have someone else make dinner for us, so to speak. The thing about restaurants is that you go into a restaurant to kind of relax and sit down and have a good time, especially if having dinner with someone else, social or whatever. But it's what is it? What is it now? I mean, you basically you're paying for the convenience of someone else making something for you, but you don't even get to sit down in a restaurant a lot of times. I mean, some very rare exceptions to that, and I've with some exceptions, sometimes I feel like I'm getting overcharged for stuff. It depends on the place, but people in restaurants also kind of seem a bit ruder. It depends on the restaurant, but it's maybe ruder isn't the right word. Maybe it's more just stressed out. So like the restaurants, people working in the restaurant, and there's obvious reasons why. So just like a lot of what makes a restaurant very appealing. Our situation right now is kind of hurting a lot of stuff. And particularly with prices and stuff, people are trying to save money. People are trying not to spend a whole bunch of money. So that's one of the reasons, along with COVID-19, why a lot of restaurants are closing. And a lot of people aren't going to restaurants because they're worried about getting COVID-19 from other like restaurant workers and stuff. That's really easy to see that. So, I don't know. I just, I guess my main train of thought is I don't like it when Yelp is annoying a little bit this way, but not that much. If I started using LinkedIn, then all of a sudden I'm getting all these LinkedIn messages, or you need to check your LinkedIn. I'm just like, I haven't used LinkedIn for the longest time. I don't know. I don't like feeling like when I wake up, I'm constantly getting this barricade of endless marketing going my direction. It's not something that I really look forward to. It's I mean, like if we were to get into a larger topic with marketing and advertising and business, I there's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's like what's my train of thought here? I guess it's just the number of instances where I feel like I've been suckered into something has been growing a little bit, but it's like it's the kind of stuff that isn't obvious. So not scam. It's just stuff that's meant to get my money. It seems like that sort of thing is increasing in frequency. Stuff I really don't want. So I'm like just, I'm increasingly like hanging up on these folks, and I'm just like, sorry, nope. I won't get into. I don't know if I mentioned what happened with this Chinese woman. Oh my gosh. No, I probably shouldn't get into that. It's just. But maybe I'll open up this up to you guys. What do you think is less annoying advertising? Or what means of marketing and advertising do you think are you okay with? And what kinds of advertising marketing are you not okay with. I mean, because it's I don't know. It's a lot of times it's kind of a gray area. I mean, I remember what was it, I, Robot with Will Smith. He wakes up and it's like one of those movies where everywhere he goes, there's all these holographic or advertisements, right? Because they know, recognize him and they have all this information of what he likes and stuff. I mean, what kind of life is that? I mean, like, do we want that? It's like, in a way, like, sure, I guess, but don't we like to be in control of what we spend money on? Don't we like to look for stuff that we want to buy? I mean, it's the whole excitement and enjoyment of shopping is a lot of it is. It's nice to get like, when you get advertisements coming your way that you're like, oh, that looks really cool. And you think about it, but it's just I think there's kind of a give and take. Like, it's nice to have to know about something. It's nice to have exposure to something, but at the same time, I just think that all these marketing kinds of things and advertising and all that stuff, it can kind of detract from a person's initiative to want to buy something of their own choice. Anyway, I will wrap this up here. You leave it. Go ahead, leave it. Yeah, I can't even talk right now. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.